I've got two things I'm really struggling with right now. And to be honest with you, I'm a little concerned, really concerned with two areas of my life. And one, I realized the other day that for a very long time, I got away from being a disciplined person. And growing up, man, I think that I just have always been very, very disciplined. And I think that had something to do with how successful I got, is that I wanted to get something done. I did it. I was doing all the small wins. And then at some point or another, I feel like I just got lazy about myself. And all the things that I wanted to do with my day that were yeses, all of a sudden have become like, nah, I'll get to that another time. Or when it came to work, you know what? I don't know. I'll just do that later. And I haven't been real disciplined. One of the areas I've been telling you guys about that I've always been undisciplined in is drinking. And I decided a while back that I'm going to get a hold of this thing and stop drinking for 30 days. I think it was a challenge from you guys. And the 30 turned into 45. And the 45 just really had a major impact on me. Like, now I realize I don't need a drink at the end of the day. There's no reason, if I'm at a bar and I go to get something to eat at the bar, I'm not obligated to say, I'm going to have a vodka. Because when I'm at that bar, somehow I feel like responsible that if you're at a bar, you should order a drink.
It just makes sense.
There's not a hard rule. There's not a law that says you have to do that.
I always felt like the bartender was going back into the kitchen going, oh my God, this guy at the bar is not ordering a drink. But for me, one drink became two drinks, became three drinks. I've always been a binge drinker, and I really wanted to get a control on that. So this year I have done a really good job doing that. Alcohol hasn't had a hold on me. I haven't been looking forward to that one drink at the end of the day, which has become two and stuff like that. And over the course of the last week, I have definitely taken a step back. I don't know what happened, but again, I've stumbled back and I'm starting to drink that one drink at the end of the night. Tiffany and I went out on Friday night and we went to a restaurant. We were eating at the bar and there was zero reason for me to order a drink. We were going to get a massage. I told these guys. We're at a Mexican restaurant, which was the first mistake.
Yep.
Certainly.
There was no reason at all to order a drink, but there I felt myself going back into bad habits and ordering a drink. And then she and I went out with a couple of friends, some couple friends on Saturday night. And Binge Bert was back. The guy that orders the shots, the guy that goes into the night thinking, all right, just drink slowly, have a good time. I just got hammered on Saturday night for no reason whatsoever, except I lost my discipline. So I'm feeling kind of bad about myself, but in the past, I think I would have allowed that to beat me in a way that I would just give up. Like, okay, well, I'm that guy again. I'm going to start drinking again. And I'm not going to do that this time.
Good.
I'm just not going to.
Well, this time it's more just like a one day. It was just one day out the week, right? Where you were kind of binge drinking as opposed to multiple days?
Well, it was Saturday, but it was also during the week now, having a drink here and there. Whereas for those 45 days, I stopped completely. And then after that, I just didn't need it anymore. And now all of a sudden, I had one and then decided to go back to having a drink on a Tuesday night or a Thursday night for no reason whatsoever, right? And the second thing that I've become real present to, and I joked with you guys about it a few weeks ago, I've done some soul searching on it. I told you I bought this scale that measures body fat, right? And I found myself the last 3 weeks getting into some real unhealthy habits fighting with that scale. Really, really bad. Like, I'm not a guy that generally obsesses over what his weight is, but this scale put me in a place where each and every day, or every couple of times a day, I was weighing myself to see if my body fat was going up or going down.
Wait. You would get on it multiple times a day?
Yeah.
You got to throw that scale away, man.
Yeah.
It got so bad that I bought 3 different scales because they weren't telling me what I wanted. And then even this weekend, there's a scale at my gym that's like one of those high-tech gyms that I got on to see if my body fat was right, and it's finally where I want it to be. And I felt great about that. But the fact that it has been on my mind all the time. And I know when we're usually talking about weight issues and we're talking about diet and we talk about concerns. We talk about people that are overweight. But I want to tell you that there are people that are obsessed with their weight, of just staying in shape, and are just as conscientious about their weight. And for me, it's vanity. And it's a real problem.
Like, I applaud you for wanting to be healthy, but
That's not healthy.
No, but I'm saying, like, I applaud you for wanting to be healthy, but I feel like now you're going about it in a mentally unhealthy way.
Totally. Yeah. And I know where it all started. It started, look, I'm a short guy. And I think that when you're single and you're short and you're in high school, you realize that the girls want to be with tall dudes, right? So I started working out, and quote unquote being healthy. It really didn't have much to do with health. It had everything to do with vanity. I wanted something to be attractive to girls. So that's when I started working out so much. And I've developed some really bad habits when it comes to body image. Really bad habits. And it's been a long time. And just now, and I don't know if it's the meditating or I'm going through this soul searching thing now, but I got to stop doing that, because I have never, and by any standards, if you look at me in the mirror, you're like, that dude looks pretty good. I have never been able to go, hey, I like the way I look today.
Do you have body dysmorphia?
Probably.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I do too. So, I mean, but you set a goal. You reached your goal.
Yep.
So now, like, take a break. Give yourself time to really enjoy the fact that you reached the goal that you obsessed over.
Cass, you want to get on this? Because I don't know that I have ever given myself a break. You guys laugh at me for what I eat. You laugh at me about my gym habits and stuff like that. But I don't know that I've ever had a healthy relationship with my body, even though, yeah, I stopped there.
Honestly, I don't think you're there or anything, but this is kind of the gateway to eating disorders. And this is the kind of mentality that gets with. I was there checking my weight several times a day. I had heavily disordered eating, which is different from an eating disorder. It wasn't full blown, but this is the path many people follow that gets them there. Body dysmorphia is when you look in the mirror and you find the flaw with yourself, and it actually can hold you back from social situations and going out and being in public, because you are concentrating on this one little thing about yourself that nobody else sees.
That has happened to me for sure. If I'm by a pool or something like that, or I'm at the beach and I haven't worked out in like 4 days or something like that, I'm like, I'm just not going to take my t-shirt off.
So,
even though I know in the back of my head, I'm looking pretty good.
You could be a calendar model and you won't take your t-shirt off. It's ridiculous, but I get it. At the same time, like, people struggle with their weight. So, I mean, I don't know how willing you are and ready to take the step, but I have a challenge for you. And anybody listening who's stepped on the scale and hates what they see, don't go on a scale for 30 days. 30 days, an entire month. Do not step on that scale. Do not check your weight. Do not say, oh, well, Cassie just said I couldn't measure my weight, but not my body fat. Nothing. None of it. No scales, no measurements, no measuring tape around the waist. Don't see the inches. 30 days. Do you think you can do it?
It sounds very freeing. It sounds like when you guys suggested don't drink for 30 days, the idea of it seemed really freeing. It almost seemed bigger than I could do. But yeah, I'll do it.
Can I tell you that I used to weigh myself multiple times a day. I would weigh myself and feel guilty and eat a salad for dinner because I didn't like the weight, even though just like a couple of drops of soy sauce can make your weight fluctuate like 3 pounds. And I know this because I was on a super strict diet and I had some soy sauce. That was my cheat. And it was a baby tiny amount and I gained 3 pounds the next day. It's ridiculous. So I stopped weighing myself. I don't know. I mean, I got weighed when I was pregnant by the doctors, and I paid attention then because I wanted to make sure my weight gain was good for my pregnancy. Otherwise, I haven't stepped on a scale to look at my weight in, like, I can't even remember how long.
Is that right?
Because it just makes me feel awful about myself, and then all it does is drive me down this wormhole of disordered eating.
Mo and I have talked about this off the air before, not too much on the air, but I don't think that women realize there are some dudes that are just as body conscious as women are.
Yeah, a lot of my friends tell me, like, they think I'm joking. They're like, dude, come on. You don't really think that you look like this. I'm like, no, I can't see it. Like, people that tell me what they see when they look at me, I don't see that at all. Like, I'm constantly working out and obsessed with it because I don't think I look anywhere as, like, where I want to be. So, yeah, I get it.
Or if Tiffany tells me, oh, my God, your body looks so great. I haven't seen it look this good since we've been going out with each other. I'm like, oh, you're just saying that because you know how hard I'm working. Hey, Emily, good morning. You're on the Bert Show. Hi.
Hi, how are y'all doing?
Good, thank you.
I just wanted to say thank you so much, Bert, for just being honest. I feel like so many times men feel like they have to portray this like masculine image and not feel like body image conscious. And I just think it's so awesome that you're honest with yourself.
Oh, I appreciate
and
it.
with everybody.
Thank you. All right, I will take your challenge, and I will bring all 14 of my scales in tomorrow.
Yes.
Because clearly none of them are working right anyway.
You should give them away. If you're really committed, you should give every single one of those scales away.
Can I borrow one? Because I like to weigh myself before and after I go number 2.
Okay.
What's the matter with you?
Say
What?
It's fascinating.
Well, this last one I got, I think you poop right on the scale, and it tells you exactly what's in there.
The Bert Show.